W's and L's, the weekly recap show where we give a dub to the things that we like and an L to the things that we don't. I'm going first. Just letting you know. I'm giving an L to me because a couple weeks ago when we had those stupid costumes on, I gave a dub to Brock Warren, and it's Breck Warren. It's probably why he didn't respond for
wow
in the comments. And you know what's crazy is I probably wrote it Breck Warren, but then autocorrect changed it. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, so
that's nuts.
I'm gonna give an L to myself. All right. Also giving an L to Jordan Poole. If this whole $500,000 Ice Spice date is a real thing, I have to give an L to that man.
They been said that. Like they was Cameron and then was clowning him for that like a minute ago.
Yeah.
Like when she first popped.
These are kind of leftovers from 2 weeks ago, I guess.
Oh no, it was longer than that. I felt like it was like during last year's season. He was talking about when he was still playing for the Warriors.
Is that a thing? That long ago?
I swear. But I mean, in any
Ice
case,
Spice hasn't been a thing for that long, has she?
Close to it. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yikes.
$500,000 on another human being is crazy. Like I mean, I've known my wife for 7-8 years now. I ain't spent nowhere even close to $500,000.
$500,000 is crazy.
You add up every vacation you ever taken in your life with that person, and it won't come within a sniff of $500,000.
That includes a private jet flight somewhere for the first date.
Okay, so you do all of that, right? Because is the objective to smash or to get her? Because if the objective is to get her, I feel like you coming into the game all fucked up, brother.
Yes,
you really coming into the game all fucked up,
knowing that you're going to have to continue to outdo yourself
all the way into retirement. Like this, you want that to be your wife? First of all, family. No, we got to talk about you identifying partners a little bit better. The one bent over with her vagina spread,
probably not the one
tapping it with her middle finger. Tapping it with her middle finger and the ring finger. These the tapping fingers right there. If she used this finger to tap, it usually ain't a ring on it.
That's a fact. Just saying, if that rumor is true, I pray for him.
I pray for you. I pray for you.
Yikes.
I pray for. Tell me what I miss. No designer drugs and emotions I don't get. No brake pads, still pedal when I ship. My bad.
Yikes. I'm giving an L to YouTube. Apparently they're coming out with a For You section. Like a For You page.
For what, the shorts? Or for like,
I don't know if it's for the short
videos.
The way that I heard is that it's for long form and short.
How is that not the Explore page? Don't they already have an Explore page?
They have a home page.
Well, they have the home page. They don't have an Explore page on the app?
No, I thought they did. Home, shorts, subs, and just like a...
Did they used to have I thought they used to have an Explore tab on there, didn't they? Where like it was just like a random assortment of videos. It wasn't necessarily your feed.
It was like a kind of like a Discover where you
Discover. That's what it is. Discover.
Yeah. Where you can see like the trending.
So did they just rebrand the Discover page?
I guess.
Yo, fam, just say you renaming it. Like, why do you have to do this?
It reads very TikTok-ish because they have a For You page.
I think most people do. Everybody does. Twitter does. Instagram has an Explore page. What app doesn't? What app that's not trying to keep you on there for a year and a day doesn't have one of those?
But then what is the homepage?
Your algorithm. The Explorer is more general and probably world popular.
Fair enough. Okay. So then we're going to have to try to hit the For You page and get going.
Yeah, they ain't going to do that for us, but we black.
Yikes.
We black and we ain't eating chicken and talking about cheating and booties and stuff.
Facts. All right. This one might be a little bit longer. I'm giving a dub, my one and only dub, to the fact that issue 2 has passed.
Shout out to issue 2 in Ohio.
Yeah.
Bring the dispensaries to Ohio.
Well, actually, issue 1 and issue 2.
Yeah, no, yeah, shout out to issue 1 too. But everybody, we really have high issue 2.
Yeah, you can get high while getting your abortions now.
Hey, that is nuts. That is nuts. No, wait. Think about it. Go to the dispensary first. Think it out. Think it over. Yeah. Take you a nice long time over there.
Facts.
That's nuts.
Yeah, no, much needed. I feel like it's overdue. I feel like people in Ohio have wanted it to be a thing, but like,
I think it had a lot to do with the rising cost of everything, inflation hitting, and then seeing the amount of tax revenue that could be brought in, hoping that might serve some relief.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. It's probably not going to do anything for your day-to-day shopping lives, but some of these local taxes, maybe some of your sales tax, you'll see kind of adjust a little bit because of the added revenue that's being brought into the state. Yeah. If no one comes in and steals it. Couple things I'm looking out for is minority businesses, man. Like, you got a grow operation, or you have grow operations in Ohio. You have dispensaries in Ohio. I would love to see some black-owned dispensaries, some black-owned grow operations here in the Cardinal State.
Absolutely. So we'll see what comes of it. Absolutely. I'm just excited for it in general because I've seen all these other states do it, and I'm just like, okay, eventually it's going to become a time.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are.
Yep.
All right. Last thing I want to discuss is a kind of a toss-up in the sense that I didn't know whether or not I just didn't like the idea of it, or if it's a good idea to have more people discuss life and relationships this way. Jeezy and Nia Long.
Oh my God.
Wasn't a fan of it?
No.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
I'm not a fan. I mean, y'all want to talk about y'all's experiences? Y'all both going through similar things. Go ahead, talk about it. I guess it's none of my business, in all honesty. But it's also none of everybody else's business. That's kind of like my constant thing with celebrities talking about their mess. It's like, you don't go through normal life and just like sit down in a restaurant and start telling everybody that's sitting around about what's going on with you. You don't walk to the grocery store and say, "Hey, everyone, gather around. Let me tell you about my cheating spouse." So to get in front of a camera and just kind of like release private information that's not privy to other people is always a bit cringy to me.
Sure.
But on top of that, the one thing I hate worse than that is a backdooring ass sleazeball. And I fam, to be a celebrity, like it kind of encapsulates kind of how I've always felt about Jeezy. To be a celebrity, a newly single celebrity, right? Mm-hmm. You fresh off a divorce, plenty of women. Ooh, Jeezy, he got a bald head. He still look good. Ooh, he was a rapper from when I was in elementary school, or whatever, right? Whatever the connection is.
Sure.
People are obviously still fond of Jeezy, so he's not going to have any problems finding a woman. And even if that woman happens to be Nia Long, who's someone who probably was very popular during his comeuppance.
Yeah.
I'm fine with all of it. Sitting up here with the real niggas don't cheat.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Basically parroting Charlemagne to try and use what Nia Long is telling you about how she felt about in her affair, or the affair that Ime Udoka had, and then using that to try and reposition yourself in there with Nia Long, at the same time forgetting that everyone around America is watching you do this slime ball shit, and at least half of us, the ones with penises, can tell exactly what you doing. Like, nigga, no, you didn't. And said it with a serious face, Josh. Actually, real niggas don't cheat.
That's dirty macking, bro.
Real niggas don't cheat. I think about niggas like that and I'm just disgusted. And I'm like, hey, yo, listen to me, Jeezy.
Real niggas.
And you don't know why it's such a thing for me. It's not the assertion that real men or men of value don't cheat. I feel like once you become a man of value, you shouldn't cheat, and most men of value don't cheat. That doesn't mean a man who has cheated cannot be a man of value. And that was the equivalency that I was getting there. But the reason why it's so weird to me that he took that route, fam, Are you positive, like off of that statement alone, you're positive that it ain't no rando girl that spent a couple weeks with you, no baby mamas, nobody who gonna come out here and tell us nothing about you, Jeezy? Because the smart money is betting on some girl in the next 6 to 8 months coming out talking about how you cheated on her. Because you just threw the red bait out to America. Oh, real niggas don't cheat.
You know, I feel like
guess what? Every Jeezy hater behind a screen is working tirelessly to find at this very moment. It's like they offer these people up this type of shit freely, unprovoked. Why are you up here acting like you are Saint Jeezy? Nigga, to get Lee alone, have a private conversation with this woman, and if you want to do that dirty mac and shit in private, go ahead. I mean, it's still slimy to me, but go ahead. But buddy, bruh.
You know, I feel like real niggas don't cheat. What about Tawanda?
Right, here she go. Here come Christina. I was with Jeezy for 6 months. He had 3 different women, but he told me he loved me. He said we was gonna get married, then he broke up with me. And it could have been some random chick you was just having sex with, but she definitely gonna tell you that you was cheating.
Yeah.
And guess what? All the women that was like, "Oh yeah, you go Jeezy, you's a real man." Guess what they gonna be saying when Tawanda come out there and tell her that you cheated on her? See, I knew he was a lying ass dog like all these other niggas. I swear to God, these niggas ain't shit. Get your dildos.
And your roses.
And your roses. We don't need these niggas. They gonna be right there with them, and you set them up like that. Don't know why. Why are you trying to act holier than thou?
Because I feel like
what does it earn you? Cheat. What does it earn you?
Knee along.
And then, excuse me, my brother, but I'm one of the people that have a little bit more, I'm a little bit more privy to your career than the average, watcher of a Nia Long interview. But not cheating, but setting someone up to kill a rival is kind of like a moot point. Kind of like a mute thing. Setting someone up to be murdered as opposed to cheating. I feel like if there's a scale of good and bad, we can take the cheating nugget off, put the murder nugget back on, and sprinkle on the fact that this guy you sent to murder was your best friend and he ended up dying. And I feel like that weighs just a little, what you think, a little bit more than cheating? Would you say? If you got your best friend killed to go kill your rival, would you say that?
Nah, see what I said.
That outweighs.
What I said was real niggas.
The whole cheating thing.
Real niggas don't cheat.
Fucking
I didn't say
bozo.
nothing about sending somebody out on a hit.
Yeah, no, I won't cheat on you, but I'll send my best friend to die to go kill one of my rivals. The fuck?
But see, I didn't say that. I said real niggas don't cheat.
Okay, real niggas just set they other real niggas up to die.
That's some separate shit.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All right, here we go. All-star list coming up here. We'll start with the dubs. My first dub is going out to Hank Zanelli. Hank Zanelli got an award from the Israeli government for saving a Jewish family during the Holocaust. He's a writer, famous writer. He also has Palestinian family. And recently, during some of the bombing in Gaza, some of his grandchildren, I think some nieces and nephews, all were murdered. He has since given his honorable award from Israel back. In the light of all of that, he's been a pro-Palestinian voice for a number of years. Obviously with him having family, he's Israeli but has Palestinian family. Is just not very quiet about what is going on right now in Gaza, like most of the decent people in the world are right now. But we still got terrible people all over. I don't see too many people giving back their medals of honor over political things that don't really involve them. Now this one hit home especially because of his family members being slaughtered, but to think that a man who was awarded a Medal of Honor for saving a Jewish family during the Holocaust then had his family murdered by Israeli IDF soldiers. I mean, you can't put it into any better perspective than that, other than the fact that they are now claiming that the entire, what was it, October 7th? That the Hamas attack happened, or the so-called Hamas attack happened?
I believe so.
Because that they had Apache airplanes in the air shooting at it may not even have been Hamas to begin with. They were caught shooting Israeli civilians from a Apache airplane, talking about it was hard to tell who was a combatant and who was a civilian. So just shoot them? Even when you're dealing with Israeli citizens, right? It's not just the Palestinians, of which you think are all Hamas, but even as Israeli citizens are up for sacrifice if it means getting Hamas, if it means controlling the Gaza Strip.
That's some crazy shit.
Y'all gonna have to reconcile with this shit one day, man. You're gonna have to reconcile, and I swear to God, no Jesus that I know would ask you to do this. Would tell you that he's coming back home off the back of this. But hey,
that's a fact.
My second dub is going out to Alex Caruso and a potential return to the Lakers.
Oh, gosh.
It is said that the Lakers are assessing their roster for different needs right now. Thinks that they could add something along the lines of edge and touch and toughness. That sounds like AC for sure.
Yeah, it does.
AC and Austin Reeves on the same team feels like a try-hard fest that I want to see. Yeah, that I want to see. I want to see it. I want to see AC and AR. ACAR. Oh, that's hard.
A car?
Together. ACAR. No, it's ACAR, not car.
A car?
No, ACAR. ACAR, I want to see them out try hard themselves. I want them to compete at trying hard. No, I'm going to go get this loose ball. No, I'm going to go get the next one. I'll get this rebound. No, I'll get the next one. I'm going to draw this foul. No, I'm going to draw the next foul. I want to see them compete in intangible basketball stats. Drawing fouls, working through screens, getting steals, sitting down on defense. And then I want to see it permeate to the rest of the team. Austin Reeves can't do it by himself, goddammit. And Rui Hachimura hasn't played this season. Or he has, but he's been injured.
The Lakers, ladies and gentlemen, motivated by a car.
ACAR. Shout out to Austin Reeves and Alex Caruso, especially if he makes his way back to LA.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to need to pull my phone out for some of these. So, you remember, I don't know.
I forget.
I haven't said anything yet. Hey, you remember about, what was this? Maybe a month ago, maybe two. Probably a month ago. No? September. Probably September when this happened. Brick Lady started a huge debate online about black men protecting black women, and a bunch of people jumped in to defend her when it seemed like her story may not be legitimate because of all the what's it called? It's the GoFundMes that she was setting up, and this same exact scenario had happened to her a couple years earlier, and she claimed that she got hit. This, that, and the third. And she's also a social media influencer who does salacious and outlandish things for her views. And, this kind of is what it is. That's her avenue. And that there were certain defenders of that. So, y'all just coming after this black woman. She got a police report. How y'all gonna come after a black woman with a police report? We got to go over this again? Look at her police report. What about the GoFundMes? We're not talking about that. What about the police report? Never seen no security footage.
Nothing.
Okay.
No real witness.
Here we are, 3 months later.
Oh, gosh.
I was so happy to report this is my first weekend out without having a panic attack. But then I got actually attacked physically. As you can see, I have a welt right here. And a little welt right here. Don't worry, those bitches cannot fight. But two black women in their 40s decided to attack me as I was leaving the establishment.
Two black women.
Oh yeah, no, we changed up the strategy a bit.
Okay.
See, it wasn't dudes this time. I'm not expecting men. The angle on this one will probably be my sisters. Why we not uniting? Why y'all not uplifting me, my sisters? Why y'all fighting me? Is it because I'm Somalian? I'm surprised she ain't break that out.
Sure.
Right? Because before she was a black woman being beat up and no black men was stepping in to help her.
Yep.
But now that we talking about black women jumping her, I'm sure, Somalian will come out of there next. That's the reason too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How does she know that the women are 40? And then once again, the thing that I might have not asked the first time, might not have asked it the second time, because violence is violence and it shouldn't be dealt out that way so easily, right? Shouldn't be so quick to put your hands on people. So the reason matters not until there's like 7 instances. So yeah, now I'm going to ask, what the fuck happened? Why they put their hands on you? Why do everybody just see you and be like, damn, that's a punchable face? They found a brick.
Clearly has a punchable face.
Like, why you? Are you just the most hated person in America? I know plenty of black women, and they ain't been in 2 tragic, dramatic fights in 4 months. Why?
She looks like the one to steal off on him.
Them niggas with real beef out here that ain't fought that many times in so many months.
She gotta set up a GoFundMe somehow.
What? Fam, I swear to God, if you see a GoFundMe off of this new situation, it's a whole scam. And you were a loser who didn't want to look into information that went against your narrative if you got played for it. Because either A, this woman clearly has a problem with conflict resolution,
or she has a mental problem,
or she's lying. She's lying for profit. Because these situations happen, she sets up a GoFundMe to recoup her medical bills or whatever, what have you. And then she back on the internet talking about somebody beat her up. Please give me some money. Fam.
Yikes.
Yikes. But hey, man, if you still on it, fucks with it.
Gotta get your money somehow, boo.
Gotta fuck with that research, baby. Research over me search. Anyways. Oh, next L I'm giving out is to Earl Thomas's ex-wife.
Oh man, I forgot about this one.
Yeah. If the name sounds familiar, that was a defensive back, played for the Seattle Seahawks, part of the Legion of Boom, with Cam Chancellor and Brandon Browner and Richard Sherman. Yeah. Earl Thomas. Right? His ex-wife and her new boyfriend have reportedly stolen $1.9 million from Earl Thomas through identity theft.
That's crazy. Wait, what?
Stole his identity. So obviously his wife had all of his information, social, all of that, date of birth. Fam.
That's crazy. Ex-wife? Well, obviously now ex-wife, but like when she was doing the shit?
No, well, I mean, she would have to have been an ex-wife at that point, I would think, if she got a new boyfriend.
Yeah.
Or pretty close to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, if ever there was a time to justify contract killing, because, man, you said $2 million. Not they used it to go get an apartment somewhere because they needed somewhere to live. Sure. Not you went it to go get a new car. Sure. Used my credit to co-sign for a car or some shit. Mm-hmm. Not you used it for our children that we may have together. Or, you claiming that I owe back child support.
Of course not.
Not even you using the money to open up a business or some shit like. No. You stole $1.9 million from me and kicked it with your fucking boyfriend, your new boyfriend. Bet. Yeah. Let me call that guy. No, I got 10. It's 2 of them. 20? Come on, man. Cut me a price. Let me get 15. 15 for the both? Bet. Yeah, they'll be at the house. Because clearly, relationship shot, it irreconcilable differences is a understatement to say the least.
Facts.
$1.9 million. That is 1.9 million reasons to make sure you never walk another day on Earth.
Sheesh. Ran it up. Y'all going to jail.
Y'all going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Oh yeah. This was we're a couple weeks old. We missed the Dubs and Nails last week. Sorry about that. But I'm giving an L to the Real Milk and Honey. So if you're not familiar with the name, that is a restaurant in Atlanta that foodie and food reviewer Keith Lee reviewed not so long ago and had a pretty bad customer service experience. And I believe the community down there in Atlanta has responded promptly. Let me play this for you.
Right way. Walking past the Real Milk and Honey, as you can see, there's nobody out here since Keith Lee came by and reviewed the restaurant over here. You know what I mean? They're a little light right now. There's some folks in there, but they're not as busy as they normally would be, and the patio is empty. Got to get that service together. All right, now, as we walk up the block and walk up to the corner, we get here to the bodega. And as you can see, the bodega is jumping like we in New York. Look at all these people that are in here. These are people that you haven't seen, and we even have this thing up here. So shout out to Keith Lee coming to the ATL. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Hey, first of all, shout out to the Big DM for posting that and letting us know what it actually looks like when you commit social media suicide as a business.
Yep.
Thank you for that.
Absolutely.
I also love the shameless plug and the pettiness of keeping Keith Lee's face on the door 3 doors down from the restaurant that basically fucked themselves for fucking over Keith Lee. So
yeah,
I think it's just a perfect petty mess that I love. I love it all.
Agree.
Love it all. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Amy Schumer. This will be a nice one. Up and coming actress Asia Jackson posted. Let's see here. Here's what she said on October 27th, 2023. It's so crazy to me how Bella and Gigi had to tiptoe around their statements, and then Amy Schumer's like, Gazans are rapists, and and we will have and still have a career. Yeah, that sounds a little. I believe she's talking about Bella and Gigi Hadid, right? Who are both Palestinian, right? And who weren't but through their various affiliations and whatnot, maybe have to tiptoe around the whole Israel Gaza thing, like DJ Khaled.
Yeah,
because the owner of Def Jam is not Def Jam. Who is he signed to? Is it Def Jam?
it might be.
Owner of Def Jam is Universal Music Group, one of the biggest music groups in the States, and that's owned by
Leo Cohen.
Leo Cohen. No, is it him?
Leo Cohen.
Some guy who's connected to the Israeli government receives a lot of money and funding from organizations tied to the Israeli government. So it even if he wanted to, which I don't think he has an inclination to, he seems very happy giving interviews about bullshit, about being on planet Earth to make people happy in the middle of literally the people that he comes from being slaughtered, systematically removed from the earth. He's talking about how it's his job to make people happy. Well, I'm glad that's your job, DJ Khaled. You should probably get to it. Yeah, his boss is a one of the Jewish record owners that or Jewish label owners that Kanye was talking about and was anti-Semitic for, alluding to. Anyways,
I'm pretty sure it's him, but I don't think he's a owner of any of them anymore. So I don't know.
However you cut it. So Amy Schumer sees that post, gets in this girl's DMs, says to her, hold on. What was her response? Let's see what her response was. Did something I post about my people being massacred upset you? Oh, man. No, hold on now, Schumer. Because again, we were just talking about how some of them people got shot by Israelis. So if you really want to throw this smoke to anybody who killed your people, you should probably talk to Netanyahu. You know what I'm saying? By the way, did you know that Amy Schumer and Chuck Schumer are cousins?
No.
Yep, it's a thing.
Is it a real thing?
Yes.
Oh.
Why you don't believe me when I say shit?
Because sometimes you say things to be kidding and sometimes you don't.
That's fucking crazy. What else did she say? Oh, she says the Islamophobia and generalization of Gazan people did. That was Asia's response. Hey, Asia, just a quick note. You're well adept at slapping away white girl celebrities with no common sense. Just to help you with this one in particular, it doesn't have to be Islamophobia in particular to be anti-Palestinian or anti-Gazan, because in those countries they speak Arabic. You want to know what the most Semitic language, the highest amount of people speaking it in the world? You know what the most Semitic language in the world is, Josh?
I do want to know.
Arabic. So literally, being anti-Arabic is by definition anti-Semitic. Call him anti-Semitic right back. Lob it right back at him.
Makes sense. Why not?
Dog, I learned that shit a couple weeks ago and my mind exploded. I was like, well, hold on. Wait. Time out. You mean to tell me that if you are anti-Muslim, or not anti-Muslim, excuse me, if you are anti-Arabic, you are by nature, by definition, anti-Semitic? I don't even believe you. I had to look up the definition. When they say anti-Semitic, they mean people who speak those languages that is it desert languages, like the languages of that region? Is that what the Semitic part is? Whatever have you, there was a list of Semitic languages on there. Hebrew was there. It was like second or third on the list. Number 1 was Arabic. And then
Hebrew,
Kamaic,
Arabic, and Aramaic.
Aramaic. There you go.
People who speak Semitic languages.
Go figure. And the number 1 Semitic language on the planet is Arabic. Go figure. Now, are you surprised that there are a bunch of white people running around under the guise of anti-Semitism saying, oh my God, you're racist, for saying something that they don't understand at all? Does it surprise you in the least bit? No. Anyways, take it. Use it if you want to, Asia. So she says, yeah, you were generalizing Islamophobia, that kind of stuff. Let's see if I can get the full thread here. She responded back, really sorry about that. Holy shit. But there's the bulk load of the conversation here. The, batshit crazy part. Here's Miss Schumer desperately pleading her case to Miss Asia Jackson. People all over the world in the streets are yelling for the murder of my people. You are not educated about the history of Jewish people. Obviously, you are not either. And the conflict. Thanks for expressing that you were upset about what you were upset about. I'd like to express that I think you are an anti-Semitic. Hey, saying thank you for expressing what you were upset about and then following up with I would like to express that you're anti-Semitic is the funniest joke Amy Schumer has ever told. It's the funniest joke Amy Schumer has ever told, bar none. There's not even up for debate. There are no other jokes funnier than what she just did there. Anti-Semitic. Do you have Jewish friends? If you do, because that's the definition of being educated on the issue, is if you have Jewish friends. Yeah, just sure. Like, you're educated on racism if you have black friends. Kind of like that.
Obviously, duh.
Do you not have any Jewish friends? If you do, they're all scared right now, frightened for their children, for their lives. Is there a good Wendy clip for that? Is there a good Wendy clip for that? I don't know why Wendy Williams got a name mentioned in here, but whatever. Okay. Also, that story about that person thinking you were so young, that's so funny. You must have been so annoyed they thought you looked so young. What a cool video to post while I'm hoping someone doesn't slit my son's throat at school. Holy shit.
What is she talking about?
Holy shit. What a cool video to post while I'm hoping someone doesn't... wait, where are we at? I lost my spot. No one doesn't slit my son's throat at school like they've been threatening to do, posting pictures of my house. But I deserve that, right? Who the fuck said that?
Does she even have a son? I don't think she does.
What if she didn't have a son? Oh, she probably has a son. But
oh, she does.
All of this is absolutely batshit crazy. One day when you realize how you acted in this moment, I will accept your apology. I will accept your apology. This is delusion.
Yes.
To be able to say these things to people and then be like, you're really going to feel bad about this one day. Bitch.
Mental illness.
I know you're not. And that's exactly why I'm going to walk back slowly away from you right now. And then she sends it home. And when you use this exchange to try and raise your profile and get shine, you are showing yourself. The last part was probably more important than the rest of this bullshit to me, because on a certain level, if you belong to the Jewish community, indoctrinated or not, you may have some certain feelings about this situation that make you emotional, right? And so that can lead you to doing a lot of stupid shit, like getting into a back and forth with a little known actress and helping her blow up her profile off the guise of your racism and bigotry. But with all that being said, well, first of all, let me give Asia's responses because she deserves to have these read. Very curious to hear how you know that I'm not educated on the history of the conflict. It must be because you're black, Asia. Just, don't think too much of it. How do you know that you literally just followed me? You don't know who I am. How is it anti-Semitic to call you out for all the racist things you said since 2015? It's not, but it's also not anti-Semitic on its face, because calling a Jewish person out is not anti-Semitic. In fact, what Amy Schumer was doing when she posted that political cartoon of people holding up signs about Palestinians, one of them was like, Palestinians rape for fun or some shit like that. Yeah, no, it was like blatantly racist, like violently racist.